to Oxford, Ohio, and the campus of Miami University as the Red Hawk fans are getting ready for a terrific game in this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a MAC slugfest. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Miami, Ohio Red Hawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely.
On the set. 29 Philly.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not only made the pick, but he... The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This time on target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. Looking for a man, it's Lowry. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. Under fire. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to set up the screen. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Broncos, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Right on the money. And And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Western.
On the set.
On the ground, it's Buckley. Got enough for the first. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Brooks.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. The Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Give to the running back. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The inside handoff. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the... And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Looking for the score. Touchdown Broncos. Fired in from the red zone.
On the set.
Back to pass, it's Lowry. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing. Running back searching for a hole. Going the other way, and he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the grab. It's Williams.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brooks. Turning on the Jets, and he cruises his way to the house. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this. Gets it out quickly. Got some room to run.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing right. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. He's going for it all. Makes the grab down the left side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Broncos are rolling down the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Throws to the back. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Lowry. Still looking, on the move. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to a city immortalized in song. Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. as we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't... They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. All right, guys, let's talk a little Western Michigan. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Slithers into space. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking to throw. It's Lowry. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Brooks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Extra grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Power ahead. Into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Here comes the heat. It's in. And the Broncos backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down.
Build that momentum offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Broncos in the hurry up. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Lowry. Caught near the sticks, it's Brooks. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback.
Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Using his legs, it's Buckland. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a third and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Finds him out of the backfield. Great place to start for this offense. Quick release by the QB. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion.
And into the end zone he goes. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Finds his man, it's Williams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Gets open down the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They go to the ground. Across the 35. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback adapting. On the run, fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Lowry. He makes a grab. And he will. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. He's got it on the right. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Leary. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And he'll haul it. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Who's ready for some action? Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by Dave. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. On the run, it's Buckley. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Lowry. Quickly complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got it. They will. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive.
Oh, the hops. Turns on the Jets. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Lowry. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Gonna run it. It's Buckley. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but... Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like...
Touchdown, Broncos! The give to the back. Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll get him down after a solid... Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Broncos want to move quickly. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. He's going to take off. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Under fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Using the quick game. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Finds his man open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They've got the screen set up. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Looking to pass. It's Lowry. Grab near the marker. It's Buckley. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Here's the handoff. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every-down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it.
It's a seam wide open. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be... So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get him down to the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Broncos are marching down the field. Run in the red zone, it's Buckley. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Lowry. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Takes the easy completion. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Lowry. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to pound it in. And they're going to put a... When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming.
Who's ready for some action? Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos, squaring off with another team from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Okay, ready?
To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Got a man, it's Buckley. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Broncos are flying down the field.
And that's your number for first down.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. With the catch, it's Brooks. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got his man. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, guys, let's talk a little Western Michigan. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Handoff from the gun. Slips one guy, now he's loose. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down.
And a 1st down for the offense.
New set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Caught close to the marker, it's Brooks. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody out.
And he runs it in for They'll leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Back open in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grab behind the line. It's Leary. And he strikes. The Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Broncos just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Release to the back. He's got his man. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Broncos! Grabbed in the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got room to work. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Off play action. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Broncos will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the... They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. The give as they work on that clock. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. First down for this offense. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Looking left. It's caught downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Broncos have it with a first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere.
Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Western. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.
ready for some action. Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on another team from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer. The Broncos are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. A lot of urgency for this offense. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's brought down. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play action fake. Fires complete on the crosser. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. There he goes. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And he takes it in close.
touch pass on the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his back in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Wide open downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Buckley. Brings into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Broncos! Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Going for the marker on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
On the play. Good enough for a 1st down.
Now the play fake. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Lowry. It's complete to the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That is a beautiful throw. We were all talking coming into this game. We weren't sure if anyone was going to be able to complete a pass because of these conditions. And as a quarterback, when you're throwing in the snow, the ball's slick. Anyone running a route, it's hard to get in and out of breaks. But those two guys were on the same page right there, coming up with a huge play in the inclement weather.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Touchdown! And the Broncos buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Western Michigan.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Punch it out of the air. Oh, he found a space. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he just kept. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 40. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Broncos! No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it.